make this too long. So, Will, I really respect your story, and I want to hang out with you later on after this podcast and just kind of learn more about your story.
Let's do it.
Um, you talked about how like you went through a tough time, and I went through a tough time. Matt probably has had his tough times, and we almost need to taste that dirt. We need to taste that dirt so we realize I don't want to be down here again, and I have to do everything in my power to keep myself up and not be down there again. Um, and right now you're an entrepreneur. You're talking about doing $20,000 deals, and you said before at your time like you had a lot of self-doubt. You felt like you're the dumbest kid. In my time, when I took the leap of faith and bet on myself, everyone else was like, when I left school, they were like, Brendan, you're fucked, you're stupid. So I felt that too. And now, you landed and you're flourishing. So my question for you is, what should more people be aware of today?
Ooh, that's a great question. I think I'll give that some thought because that's a deep question.
Is the yeah, right? What should more like what should more people, more 20-year-olds should be aware of, or even just doesn't have to be age specific?
That everyone is giving advice that makes sense for them, but not necessarily for you. Which, by the way,
Deep.
advice not for you might be that you should drop out of school and start a business. Like that might be really bad advice for the person hearing it. But to go to school and be a doctor might be terrible advice for someone. So, because you're taught to have a given path, and it's important to understand people's incentives. Like a high school's incentive, if you guys remember during graduation, they have a list of all the colleges that people go to, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got people who I graduated with who went in the military and came out and got a construction job and make 150 grand a year, and they have no college degree. They never went to college. And you got people who went to great schools who are unemployed, trying to figure out like what it is that I'm supposed to do. So you really have to figure out what it is that you want. Define your purpose. Cool. I know what I want. And now who do I need to be to achieve that? And how do I become that person? And what are the next steps in that direction? And ideally, you can find people who are further along that specific path. Not like, because someone who's like crushing in the NBA, they have great principles they could teach you, but they're not going to show you how to be a great entrepreneur. A great entrepreneur is probably not going to help you become a great doctor. A great doctor isn't going to help you become a great father. You have to figure out who you want to be, reverse engineer from there, and find people who are further along in that thing. A lot of people getting advice on money from broke people, on fitness from unfit people. Just
Love advice from single people.
oh my gosh. Like, but like I always say the best advice for myself, like, do you, Julie? Do you? Or do you just suck with men? Like you could you could. It's a possibility, and we need to address that. Yeah. So you need, once you have the confidence in what you are supposed to do and who you are supposed to become, it becomes easier to walk that path. But it will still be super hard.